Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into what it really takes to level up in your career. And here's a hint. The biggest promotion you will ever get is one that nobody else can even see. So let's just start with this idea right here, because it's a powerful one. We're told constantly that to grow, you need to learn a new skill, a new piece of software, some new technical language. But this suggests that the real transformation, it's not about knowing more things. It's about thinking in a totally different way. And that leads us directly to something we can call the promotion myth. It's this idea that so many of us have about what professional progress is supposed to look like. You know the feeling. We all think getting ahead means something you can see. A new title on your profile, a bigger team to manage, maybe that corner office. It's all about these external, tangible things you can point to on a chart. And, this is exactly how a lot of companies operate, right? They throw a bunch of money at a new CRM system, or they roll out some new methodology, and they think, there, we're driving change. But the real change, the one that sticks, it doesn't start with a software update. It starts inside your own head. And when we focus only on the external stuff, we fall right into what I like to call the title trap. This is a place where super ambitious, talented people get stuck, and they often don't even realize it. This right here, this is the core of the trap. You get the promotion, you get the fancy new title, but if your mindset stays exactly the same, you haven't really grown at all. You're just stagnating in a better paying job. So take the newly promoted manager. You get the title, but you're still down in the weeds, doing the work yourself because you haven't made that mental shift from doing to guiding. You haven't become a leader. You've just become the team's most overworked employee. Or how about this one? You're now a leader, but you're still running every tiny decision up the flagpole, waiting for someone else to give you the green light. You're not actually using your influence. You're just a coordinator with a fancier title and a whole lot more stress. And finally, my favorite, the strategist. If all you're doing is checking off boxes and executing tasks that other people give you without ever stepping back to ask why or what's the bigger picture here, then you're not a strategist. You're a task manager with a tie. Okay, so if the title isn't the real change, what is? Well, this brings us to the actual filter for getting ahead, the one that truly matters. And here it is. This is the whole ball game. It's a subtle but massive shift in your thinking. You stop asking, what should I do? Which is all about duty and obligation. And you start asking, what could I do? Which is all about possibility and opportunity. The first is about meeting expectations. The second, that's about creating new value. That's the moment you actually start to lead. See, this shift isn't just a thought, it's a set of actions. It's when you start seeing opportunities where everyone else just sees problems. It's when you stop asking for a to-do list and start asking for the why behind it all. It's when you start to genuinely ask, wait a minute, what's really possible here? So how do you actually do this? How do you make this change happen? Well, it boils down to 5 critical shifts in your mindset that can literally guide your transformation. This progression is your roadmap. Okay, so first you go from doing the work to guiding others to do it. Then you stop just fulfilling requests and start actually influencing the outcomes before they're even decided. Third, you move from just resolving problems as they pop up to anticipating them before they even happen. Next, you stop waiting for orders and you start creating the orders, defining what comes next. And finally, the big one. You go from just being a cog in the machine, just part of the system, to actively changing the system for the better. Each of these steps pushes you way outside your comfort zone, but that's what gets you closer to real leadership. And that's exactly why this is so hard. I mean, changing a tool, that's easy. Changing a process, it's uncomfortable, sure, but you can manage it. But changing your own mind, that can feel downright terrifying. It means you have to question all the things you thought you knew and dare to see yourself as something more than your current job description. So let's pull all of this together. Let's talk about a final, powerful way to think about navigating your own career journey. The most important promotion you will ever get is one that no one else can see. It won't be in a company-wide email. There's no cake in the break room for this one. It's a quiet, internal shift. And that's because you're never going to find this promotion on the official org chart. Real advancement doesn't live there. It lives in your perspective, in your approach, in how you decide to see your place in the world. And really, it all comes down to this. Real leadership, real growth, it happens the moment you stop waiting for someone to hand you a map and you start drawing your own, charting a course based on what's possible, not just what you've been told to do. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. As you look at your next career move, as you think about that next step, ask yourself this. Are you really trying to change your role and your impact? Or are you just looking for a new set of tasks with a slightly better title? Because the answer to that question, well, it changes everything.